The following content contains disturbing imagery and themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The Mandela Catalogue is a horror series produced by Alex Kister, who joined YouTube at the 10th of June 2021. Volume 1 takes place as a public service announcement from the United States Department of Temporal Phenomena, first established in 1981. A computerized voice then warns you of a new threat terrorizing multiple counties and what you should do if you come in contact with one.
We are currently receiving countless reports of an unidentified hostile organism that we'll refer to as alternates. Until we have a complete understanding of the threat, it's important to stay home, lock all doors and windows, and have access to a loaded firearm or any ranged weapon at all times. You will know if an alternate exists solely based on their physical characteristics. If you see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide. If you see a person that has a biologically impossible characteristic, run away and hide. If one manages to break into your home, refrain from any kind of communication or contact with the threat. These intelligent life forms utilize elements of psychological warfare to take advantage of their victims. While we heavily discourage any form of contact or communication with an alternate, we make exceptions for attempts at executing them yourself.
To help reassure people in what they should do if they were to encounter an alternate, the Department of Temporal Phenomena establishes the Think Principle. The Think Principle states that you should tell an authority figure about your encounter immediately, make sure at all times you know where the alternate is, identify what kind of class it is so you know what it is you're dealing with, and kill the alternative if it is safe and how you have the means to. Then, we're giving all this information. For the K, we're given this. Yeah. After a brief sequence explaining the class types, we're then introduced to two characters labeled Victim 1 and Victim 2. Victim 1 being a Mark Heathcliff, and 2 being Cesar Torres.
Hey, it's Caesar. I hope it's not too late.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. What's up? Are you alright?
Yeah, it's not me, it's my mom. She's knocked out cold and I have no idea why. I'm on my way to the ER, but could you do me a favor?
Yeah, of course. What is it?
I just need you to come over and turn on the cameras we have set up. You know the ones that we installed after we were robbed?
Oh, yeah. Would you mind if I asked why?
Well, she screamed really loud right before I found her on the ground. I just...
Well, do you have your doors and windows locked? Like what the broadcast told us to do?
Yeah, that's the weird part. Maybe she saw something? I don't know.
Alright. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna switch them on and get out of there, though. You know how I feel about your house.
Yeah, that's fine. One last thing. Try to get a good view of the...
Okay.
Alright, I gotta go. I'm almost at the hospital. Thank you.
Caesar's mother was knocked out and no one knows why. Caesar has reported hearing screaming before she was knocked out and is heading to the ER, providing the potential that Caesar's mom was attacked by an alternate. We're then greeted by security footage around the whole house, where motion was detected at exactly 3:30 AM. What you'll notice is that as we run through this footage, a door that was previously closed has now been opened.
At 5 in the morning.
Who are you? Get away from me! No!
Let me in, Mark. I have a gift for you. I have a present. I have a surprise. I will not.
Okay, I thought I'd just jump in and say this, but the ghost in the video, to me, kinda just sounds like James Charles.
Hi, sisters!
Anyway, on to the rest of the video. We then get a static image of a face staring into the camera, and it's then shown that Mark committed suicide by shooting himself in the head, presumably after encountering this phenomena, with the text "Nobody came for me" displayed across the screen.
Nothing is worth the risk, nothing is worth the risk, nothing is worth the risk.
We're then given an entry titled The Scary Night, written by Mark when he was 4 years old. Mark describes being scared at a strange knocking on the door. He then states that the scariest part was walking down the dark room by the stairs. Mark says that as he was almost at his mother's bedroom, that he saw a man in the corner of the room. He then shows us an illustration of what this man looked like, and based on the illustration he shows, the man actually looks very friendly and nice, but as we'll soon come to see, this is not actually the case. We're then shown a series of images, starting with a cat, a family, a balloon. Then they showed a picture of the stairway that Mark had to walk down when he was young. And then this. And that's the end of volume 1. So, thanks for watching and goodbye.